My dad died when I was 6 years old. I remember when he died, we got to know about his death a few days later, and the day we traveled is the day he was buried. After we came back to Kampala, and life was hard. Mommy was forced to take us to the village so that we can survive. But as soon as I reached the village, I came to understand, I came to a realization that I belong to another father. From the age of 7, I became so bitter. I hated my mother, I hated my father, I hated the people who rumored about my second dad. And because of that, I despised everyone. I became a loner and I became alone. And I became so independent that I did everything on my own. It was so painful. Until in 2021, I came to Worship Harvest. I remember during the gathering, the Champions Gathering in February of 2022, Apostle was teaching about fatherhood. I cried the whole session, the whole day. And at the end of it, he called us out to be prayed for. He prayed for us to forgive. From that gathering, also, I started following him. And the day I really vividly remember, we were at Mukono Central, and he prayed over me. And he said words. I remember crying my heart out. But I never went to honor my father because I felt like I rejected the man. So last year, around October, I was teaching people in Gomba, and during the mechanics training, I was teaching about honor. And I told them, you go and honor your fathers and go and honor your parents. But me, as a pastor, I was not willing to go and honor. But that same night, Apostle sent me a message and said, go and honor your father. I was so disturbed. And I told him, instruction received. So I went to honor my dad out of an instruction from Apostle, but my heart was not there. So I didn't have his number. I had to look for his number, and I went to him. I remember I reached at 11. We ate together. We talked. And when I was leaving, Pastor Julius checked on me and said, how is it going? I told him, I'm about to leave. He told me, do you have money to honor him? I said, no. He sent me money, and I honored my father. What stood out? The prayer he prayed for me and his wife. He said, since this girl has remembered to come and see us, God, may you bless her. Since then, he calls me. The last time he called me and said, what is your second name? And my life has changed. Everything is changing. Ever since I honored my father, I had lost my job. Right now, God has given me another job because of that. This Father's Day, I want to thank God, first of all, for healing. I want to thank God for my father, my biological father, both my fathers. These days, I feel honored because I am a girl of many fathers. I thank God for my spiritual parents, Apostle Moses Mukisa, Pastor Julius. Thank you, Pastor Joshua.